people. It's been a week. Jesus. I know. I'm so sorry. Stuff got in the way of stuff and stuffy stuff, so I've kind of been absorbed in FIFA's terrible awfulness, family shit's been going on, and then I kind of needed to breed this team, because there were a couple of pokes that were right old pissy to get, but I eventually got them, and now we're here. A couple of battles against Ludwig, because Ludwig's awesome to battle. So yeah, here we go. God, I've been waiting so long to fucking narrate this today. Like, I had these battles, well, I had one battle before I had to take my dog to the vet, then I had a battle after I took the dog to the vet 3 hours later, and then Cammy came on. I was like, hey, Cammy, do you want to have a battle? And then it was sort of like, I need dinner, so do I need dinner. I'm doing things, so am I doing things. And about 4 hours later, I had a battle with Cammy, and now after that, I'm doing this. So there you go. That'll probably be up tomorrow. So yeah, sorry for the week-long absence, but shit's been happening. Anyway, main reasons this team took so long to fucking build was Heracross, basically. Three things. It was Heracross because I needed Heracronite, and Heracronite is a Y exclusive. Why is everything I want to make a fucking Y exclusive? Houndoom, Y exclusive. Fucking Aggron, Y exclusive. Heracross Y exclusive. I have a fucking Pinsirite I don't give a shit about because Pinsir is so bloody boring. Aerialate's cool, granted, but whatever. Anyway, Heracross actually was one of the reasons this fucker took so long, because it also has Focus Punch, and Focus Punch you can only get from a 5th gen Heracross with Focus Punch, or a 4th gen Heracross that got it from a TM. So, that's a bastard. We eventually sorted that out, and then the Bisharp has got just the weirdest fucking egg move ever, alright? I wanted Stealth Rocks on it because I like Stealth Rocks on Bisharp. It works quite well, you get Sucker Punch and things, and Pursuit, and it's dandy. So, I wanted that, but you can only get it from Infernape. And Infernape has to get Stealth Rocks from either 5th gen or 4th gen, so you can breed the Stealth Rocks onto Ponyard, but you can't breed Stealth Rocks from Ponyard onto Infernape. Don't know why or how that makes sense, but according to Game Freak it does. Anyway, this is pretty much the Heracross show. Mega Heracross with Focus Punch is fucking brilliant, and I adore it. You may wonder why Gothitelle didn't go Psychic there. It's because it doesn't have Psychic. It's like a Taunt, Torment thing of pain. It's basically like Torment Tren, except you can't leave. So there you go. Anyway, his Cobalions kind of annoying me, and I also bred this Wailord. Like, I think it was, Friday. I was breeding my Pokemon, getting ready, and then I looked at Wailord, and then I saw it had a special move, and I was like, huh, how would that work? And you may wonder what the move is. I don't think I got to use it in any of the battles I had today. Do you want to know what it is? It's fucking Tickle. I couldn't quite bend that in my head. It's like, how does a ginormous bloat whale tickle something? So I had to make it. And Wailord is a dick to breed, by the way. Like, it is a colossal pain in the arse. It's got tons of egg steps. I think it's like 10,280 egg steps. I bred 4 moves onto it, so if Tickle didn't work, I'd at least have a Curse set, and I've got like Double Edge and Zen Headbutt on there. So that took a while. It took also a while to actually get it to 5 IV for some reason, despite having a 6 IV Ditto that was kindly given to me. And then I think it's got like 1,680,000 EXP gain. So that took ages as well. It's like, fuck's sake, Wailord, you fat gimp. And Slowbro isn't quite there yet because I forgot to put Future Sight on him. Yay! Although I did make the Slowbro before I actually thought about using him in this team, so that's kind of why that's there. And for some reason my Ponyard's actually got Inner Focus instead of Defiant, because, I don't know, in some kind of drunken stupor, I switched my Defiant Ponyard with 5 IVs for an Inner Focus one and wasn't paying attention, so that's why that's there. But, yeah, enough rambling about the team. He's got a Xerxes Crest, which is cool, because, you know, who doesn't like the classic Xerxes Crest, that psycho-shifting pile of annoyance. Unfortunately, this battle, I'm going to spoil it, is going to be cut off short. We went just for a sort of double run, because I started the battle, and then my mum was like, oh, hey, you're coming to the vets with me. And I was like, why? I thought I'd sit here and look after our other dog. And they were like, no, we need your help getting the dog that needs to go to the vets in the car. And I was like, fuck's sake. So we had 10 minutes to try and do this battle, and 10 minutes was not enough. So we had to double run, and so I had a rematch with him afterwards. This one was quite a close one. I mean, Mega Heracross is kind of making the swing. I'd use him. I really would use him. I wouldn't trade my Pincerite outright, but I'd lend it. And I tried blagging one off of Cayman rather. I was like, you can borrow my Pincerite if I can borrow your Heracronite. And he was just like, well, no. And I was like, yeah, bastard. I really needed that. You let me down, Cayman. You let me down. But Ludwig was kind enough to lend me his one for these battles. So thank you, Ludwig, once again, saving my testes. Yeah, I tried paying him back. I gave him a Ponyard and a Focus Punch Heracross. So 2 things that are quite hard to come by. Stealth Rock's Ponyard, unless you have a 5th Gen 8 with Stealth Rock, so, I don't know. You got that, then grand. Heracross is even more of a bitch. I mean, you've got to get a 4th Gen one, or you need to have the 5th Gen one from Dreamworld. Just very, very frustrating. Anyway, there I did that because I was getting really impatient and I was trying to finish the battle off. It was a really dumb play. It was quite obvious he was going to go Psycho Shift. I guess I wanted him to go Rest. But he made the good play, he made the prediction, and made me look a right arse. So we had to end it there, unfortunately, on that most pivotal of turns. And he probably could have swung that because I sat my Clefable. So, yeah. Anyway, this time we're changing it up a bit. I'm going to go Close Combat, so they're going U-turn. He's going to go Stealth Rocks. That completely kicks the crap out of his Cobalion and gets rid of one of his main pivot switches, stopping Heracross from being good. As you saw, his Zygarde has got Dragon Tail and Glare instead of EQ and Glare like it did last time. Last time it was completely walled to within an inch of its life by Rotom Hate. This time it's completely walled to within an inch of its life by Clefable. Like, his Zygarde set is cool, but it's just kind of like, you can't have Glare on it. Like, Ground Dragon and Stabs are really good together. Garchomp has proven that for many a year. You take one out and it just doesn't quite, it doesn't quite go together. So, there you go. Anyway, yeah, I kind of finally figured that one out, so I'm like, alright, Clefable, you handle it. And then I predict the switch out, don't know what to, but whatever, and I go into Heracross. This Gothitelle does not scare me in the slightest. Like, even if he wanted to do the Torment thing, I don't care. I have a fucking 125 base power pin missile for his face, and Heracross is so good. There have been times on Showdown where people will bring in Mega Pinsir to it, and then they'll Mega up an SD, and I'll just kill him with a Rock Blast, make him look right, plebs. I love that. I just like Mega Hera. It's cool. It's niche. No one uses it enough. And with Focus Punch, I don't think it's as powerful as a Mega Morwell Focus Punch, but it's not far off. It's not terrible. And it's got more bulk forever, so there you go. Anyway, Chansey's here. You didn't even like Chansey, you bastard. I didn't really care whether he used Seismic Toss or not. I figured, fuck it, it's going to buy shop anyway. I want some Stealth Rocks, and I can pursue this thing if I really feel inclined to do that. So, yeah, but he's going to go into his Zygarde, and since the last match I saw he has Dragon Tail, I'm like, okay then, you know what, I don't have to worry about the EQ. I don't care. You know, the Spy Shop's here, it should have Life Orb, but it's got Focus Sash. As it turns out, I don't have as much battle points as I thought I did. So, now that this team's nearly kind of done, like it needs polishing, like Ape's got Fire Punch instead of Flare Blitz, because I had a look at Flare Blitz, it's level 64 move, and I was like, oh, you're fucking serious. And I wanted Bounce on Wailord because that's pro, but that's the level 54 move, and I couldn't quite be arsed that much. But I'll get there eventually. So yeah, I was just kind of waiting for him to Dragon Tail me out. I do get a double flinch, so I figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna let him, you know, do what he wanted to do. So he goes for a Rest, and he Dragon Tails me out into Slowbro. I really wanted Future Sight in this thing. Future Sight is so sick. Like, I don't know why I've never really seen it that much. Like, Future Sight Slowbro is just awesome. But whatever, I'm gonna go into Heracross because, well, I predicted the switch because Slowbro is a phantasmical pivot. And yeah, so Heracross can set up a sub, and from here it is just Heracross. Like, he goes for a CC with his Cobalion. Cobalion isn't the strongest thing in the world, but seriously, fuck me, Heracross. Fuck me sideways. You took that just weirdly well, and then I kill him with a Rock Blast. Don't know why I went Rock Blast. Pin Missile is more accurate, but fuck it, I went Rock Blast, it kills it. He's gonna go into Diggersby, and I'm like, I could predict the crest. I probably should predict the crest, but fuck it, gonna go Focus Punch. So he's gonna U-turn out, break the sub. You know, not really that bothered, really. At the end of the day, Heracross is just that fucking good. But he's going to go into Zygarde instead. You really should have gone into Crest, but the thing is, Crest is completely dominated by Sub. The thing that he pointed out is his team's kind of tanky. It's a bit sort of stally. You kind of whittle dudes down, and then you just kind of clean up with Diggersby, that smug wanker. So Heracross just looks at this like it's a free buffet. He just doesn't really have to give a shit, to be honest. I mean, he does have trouble with offensive teams because they can just keep breaking him down, breaking his subs. There are a few things you can switch in on. I actually used it because I wanted it for Conkle Derps, but Conkle Derps are running Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. It's like, oh, fuck you, Derp. Fuck you. So, yeah, that's fun. But there are a few things you can switch on. Your Buggo Conkle Derps, it can usually handle quite well, because Knockoff, Mach Punch, Drain Punch will not break a sub. Drain Punch comes mightily close, but not close enough, as it turns out. Actually, it might be like 1% or something that it can break a sub, but whatever, man. So yeah, offensive teams has problems with. Defensive teams, eventually you're just gonna clobber something so hard that it will just give up. The only kind of other iffy thing is that it's either Pin Missile or EQ. Both are helpful, both have different things. I'm fucking glad I have Pin Missile here, because otherwise I would not be killing no Cresses, I'll tell you that. Although that Focus Punch still does a just ridiculous amount. But yeah, Heracross is just going to clean up because he's just that fucking good. So thank you, Ludwig, for lending me your Heracronite. Hopefully Cayman will let me blag one off of him and he can borrow my Pincerite. He's not like he's using it for anything, but whatever, that's his gig. So yeah, thanks Ludwig for more phantasmical battles, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll upload Battle Against Cammy either tonight or tomorrow. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.